फेवरेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला।
सिप सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप।
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, the thing about the truth is that it has a way of coming out. You can try to push it down, you can try to avoid it, you can try and circle around things to try and make sure that others do not get complete clarity on facts, and you think that obfuscation is a tool. But the fact about the truth is, no matter how hard you try to repeat a lie 1,000 times, the truth has a way of sorting out, and that is my word of advice to Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Last night when I did the interview of the well-known cephalogist Sanjay Kumar, who I was forced to expose the things that he was doing. I had no intent of taking him through a grilling session that he would find so uncomfortable. But the fact of the matter is, I did it with my pure journalistic instinct. I took a hard and clinical look at the data with my research team. Then we added layers of context within which, ladies and gentlemen, the truth lay. And then we got a lot of feedback to our interview yesterday. Many of you felt that Sanjay Kumar could not answer any of my questions. But the fact is, his was one of the most important sources for the Congress party to add credibility to its Vote Chori claim. So when he himself admitted that his information was false, then obviously it has had a huge impact on the Congress party's claims, which is why it's good that the Vote Chori lie has been exposed. 6 quick points. I asked Sanjay Kumar, and he struggled to clarify how he and his organization made such a significant mistake. He attributed it to an error on an Excel sheet and columns. He offered no further details, leaving the explanation incomplete. Hashtag Vote Chori lie exposed. Sanjay Kumar wrote his article on the 17th, and by the 18th, the Congress happily picked it up. When I asked Sanjay Kumar whether he knew that the Congress would use the very data points generated by him and his organization, he had absolutely no answer. Hashtag Vote Chori lie exposed. In his newspaper article, which he wrote for the Times of India, Sanjay Kumar unfortunately did not limit himself to numerical data. Instead, he went on to make some very sweeping, subjective assertions, carefully tailored to fit a predetermined narrative. Obviously, he was trying to help the Congress. When questioned, he once again resorted to a twisted and evasive reply. Hashtag Vote Chori lie exposed. When I asked Sanjay Kumar further about the CSDS's funding, his organization's funding, he admitted receiving money from the Ford Foundation. When pressed further on other foreign organizations like the Hewlett Foundation, Dutch agencies, or the Gates Foundation, he had no answer beyond, quote unquote, I don't remember. Hashtag Vote Chori lie exposed. I asked Sanjay Kumar further about my district, the Borpeta district of the state of Assam near Nalbari and Kamrup. And I asked him why you have not analyzed the demographic shift there, where there is now more than 75% Muslim majority because of Muslim infiltrators coming in from Bangladesh and Muslim Bangladeshi migration. He couldn't provide a clear answer, leaving the issue unaddressed. And finally, I also asked him whether his electoral mapping analyzes caste divisions among the Muslim community with the same amount of detail that he does on Hindu caste divisions. I was trying to prove that he focuses more on divisions within Hindus than on divisions within Muslims, to which he rounded up his reply, ended up by saying, generally not the Muslim community. So the question obviously emerges, why would a person who claims to be a neutral cephalogist focus only on divisions in one religion and not on the other? Viewers, this incident and this interview has had a tsunami of reactions from all among you. I'm grateful for your support. I just want you to know, viewers, that when we stand up and we ask these questions, we ask them on your behalf. We take on people who are considered influential and powerful. We take on political parties. And today, a political party has actually filed a case against me in court. It is one of those rare instances where a national party chooses to take on one individual journalist. But like always, I can assure you, viewers, we will fight. And with your support, we will win. Here is a clip, a 13 to 14 minute clip of that interview. I wanted you to see it so that you can decide for yourself, in case you missed it, who was wrong here, the person who was making an argument which would help the Congress party, or my point of view. Here's that clip.
This was a big mistake on my part, and this is not part of any conspiracy. This is not part of playing any politics. But I don't remember any other organization which you have mentioned.
So you do receive foreign funding?
I do feel, because if I had put out a data which I had put out, and I have already mentioned in public domain that the data, the calculation was wrong, they should also come out with explanation that yes, we used a wrong data, at least for Maharashtra, for which I had put out the data. They should do that. I strongly believe that they should do that. They should
I'll tell you what is happening here.
Clarification.
What you've done maybe inadvertently, but what the Congress party is doing is take a little bit of data here, a little bit of data there, put a spotlight on it, say it's a wrong trend, and then make a big song and dance that Indian democracy is over. That is not good.
कि हम आपको बिहार का एक वोट नहीं चोरी करने देंगे, एक वोट नहीं चोरी करने देंगे। भाई और बहनों, महाराष्ट्र, हरियाणा, मध्य प्रदेश, ये चुनाव इन्होंने चोरी किए हैं।
You agree it's not good. This country's democracy cannot be broken by people who refuse defeat.
That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. As I mentioned at several places, and I am telling it to you also, Arnab, that this was a big mistake on my part. And this is not part of any conspiracy. This is not part of playing any politics.
So
yes,
do you accept,
but I know
does your organization has your organization in the past accepted foreign funding?
So,
have you accepted foreign funding?
Oh, whenever, like we do. Accepted foreign funding for what? We accept foreign funding for doing some projects. We do get, funding for different kinds of a project.
Has the Ford Foundation given you money?
That in the past.
Has the Ford Foundation given you money?
Long back.
As part of your electoral mapping,
whenever we find...
Do you map in as much micro detail caste divisions within the Muslim community, or do you only look at such deep caste divisions among the Hindu community? Your material is in public domain. Please remember when you are answering this.
Whenever we find, differences of voting pattern among the Muslim caste or Muslim, looking at Muslims in terms of class, we do make those analysis. And whenever we are looking at, the Hindu community,
I find not among the Muslim community. Not among the Muslim community.
Yeah, generally not among the Muslim communities. Yes.
Why? See, I tell you why I'm asking you this. I find this interesting. Congress party also focuses on micro caste divisions in the Hindu community, not the Muslim community. Neither do you. Congress party uses your data to make a narrative, and then you say the data is wrong, but Congress party does not apologize. That data is then used to build a large narrative about Indian democracy being at fault and vote chori. Whereas I put contextual information to you to prove tonight to you, Sanjay Kumar, that you failed to apply context in your large conclusions which you were drawing. And I'm also accusing you of drawing large inferences in an op-ed piece, which seems to be singularly aimed at saying that the Election Commission is not open to genuine criticism. Whereas the data on the basis of which that criticism is being put has been proven to be wrong. You are talking about the faults of the Election Commission, but the inferences that are drawn out here, you're very anti-Election Commission yourself. I find your article to be an extension of the Congress party argument. The greater onus of this lies with the Election Commission. The Election Commission is being combative. So do you feel used by the Congress party in this process, sir?
Sorry?
Do you feel used by the Congress party?
I do feel, because if I had put out a data in public domain, they have, played it up had graphs, and that has been tweeted by a large number of Congress party.
You say you are a cephalogist. Why don't you go to my district of Assam, Sanjay Kumar, and analyze how my district of Assam, which is Borpeta district near Nalbari, near Kamrup, Borpeta, how much of it has been taken over by Muslims? So many from Bangladesh. You will find 75% of Borpeta, Assam is Muslim majority. Is that not changing demography? How come, Sanjay Kumar, how come in places like my district of Assam taken over by Muslims from Bangladesh, no cephalogist like you or no political party like Congress comes and says, oh, demography changing? Why? Bangladeshis are welcome.
Since they did not seek my permission to use the data, I think.
No, but they are talking about vote chori. Dunya bhar mein they keep talking vote chori, vote chori, vote chori. They made it a huge spectacle about vote chori everywhere. People in parks, public places, cinema halls are talking about vote chori. But when at the core of it, the data on which vote chori argument is made is proven to be false, and everybody goes quiet.
I have already tendered a public apology in public domain, and I have already replied to your questions.
Well, I would like people across the country to watch this so that they realize how easy it is to play people's minds. I am saying, Sanjay Kumar, that people who say vote chori have a huge conspiracy against my country. We must fight this. You must now join my fight in making sure this vote chori lie is never allowed to be repeated. Our expose on the numbers, and I want to emphasize here, keep that plate on. I want to emphasize here that there is only one network. Keep that plate on, I said. There is only one news network, one major news organization, the largest and most influential news network of the country, the Republic Media Network, the only network which has gone into the numbers. Everybody is doing only a political debate. Republic is detailed. We have the largest and strongest and most qualified research team. And you see how the cephalogist, he crumbled when we put counter facts here. Viewers, I think this must happen. More and more of us must read the numbers, analyze the numbers. I want people with a background in sociology, with a background in statistics, with a background in macroeconomics, and with a background in data to help us so that these lies are not repeated. Tonight I will look at what the numbers tell us. And the question is, after the expose, do you believe this Congress party claim? Okay. Professor Anwar Pasha, things are looking very bad. एक claim करना एक चीज़ होती है, उसको backup करना with data अलग होता है. आज चलिए data पे discussion करते हैं. एक तो संजय कुमार he accept all fraud numbers. अगर fraud numbers को quote करके कोई political argument बनाए, तो argument भी तो fraud ही होगी. Anwar Pasha. RJD spokesperson Anwar Pasha on the debate, Pooja Mishra Samajwadi Party, Akhil Swami Pro Congress, Tausif TMC, Sanju Verma BJP, national spokesperson, and Karan Verma. Anwar Pasha, data galat nikla. The data proved to be incorrect. The data proved to be false. The data proved to be fraud. So then, how can there be any argument?
Arnab ji, good evening.
Good evening.
This timing of this declaration of data was fraud. Data was not correct.
Right.
There was miscalculation of the data by Sanjay Kumar ji, the CSDS. Is very important. It tells you what is the fact behind it.
No, but he has accepted the data was false.
Listening Mr. Sanjay Kumar. No, I'm telling you that the timing, how it has been disclosed right now, when movement against SIR, the discrepancies that is taking place in the SIR in Bihar, there is a movement, the people are up in arms there, they are fighting it on the streets, and we are also fighting on the street, we are leading that movement. At this moment, such discovery or such disclosures that has come from Sanjay Kumar ji, I do not know.
He said it's
under
false.
What compulsion
he says it's false. He is saying, I'm sorry, I will never do this again.
I was listening the interview, Arnab ji, and anyone can make it out that how scared he was.
Scared.
The way
What
he
wa-
was replying,
why
the
was he
way he
scared?
was speaking, the tone, his tone was, it showed that he was very scared. Maybe there is some, I think some compulsion is there. That's why he has disclosed it right now. And I think, let me say that this is not the one data. This is not the one data of Maharashtra only.
Okay, which
Now
data?
the entire country
which
is
data?
giving the
Which?
data
Okay,
from
let's
the
do one
website
thing,
of the Election Commission.
Professor Pasha.
From
Professor
from the-
Pasha,
from the
I
website
ask you
of the
today,
Election Commission.
Professor Pasha, let us pick up any data, okay? I am very prepared. I love numbers. I like to look at numbers and analyze numbers. Let's look at any data. Any data. Open challenge. Political बातें करना easy है. Data पे argument करना मुश्किल है.
The data,
Which data do you want me to pick up?
Arnab ji, the data provided by Shri Rahul Gandhi ji from Karnataka, from one constituency, one assembly constituency, Mahadevpura. That data is based on the role of the Election Commission.
No.
The documents
and you
provided by the
know
Election
what came out in Mahadevpura.
So that is also one
No.
data.
But
That
there also.
Arnab.
One minute. Just before you come in, Sanju, I'm coming right to you. See, Anwar Pasha ji, first of all, I called him, he came, whether he's scared or not is not my problem. But he admitted that the numbers were wrong. You say Mahadevpura. I'll tell you one thing. Mahadevpura has been a big BJP stronghold for over a decade. It is not a swing seat. 2023 BJP 54%, Congress 41%, 13% margin. 2018 BJP 50%, Congress 44%. 2013, the winning margin for the BJP was also over 3%. So there has been a constant trend in Mahadevpura. And in all the assembly segments around Mahadevpura, which is part of the Bangalore Central Lok Sabha constituency, in all those areas also BJP is very strong. So there is nothing in the Mahadevpura case also. Sanjay is responding. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like my number-based expose, please give us your feedback. Sanju Verma responding. Sanju.
1 lakh votes. There is difference.
Please, Arnab, I listen to Mr. Pasha. Let's have a same debate. Mr. Pasha, मैंने आपकी बातों को बड़े ध्यान से सुना. अभी please मुझे मेरा argument देने दीजिए. धन्यवाद. Thank you. Arnab, first and foremost, let me say this. Hats off to you. Arnab Goswami's expose of Sanjay Kumar of CSDS is trending on social media, and rightfully so. And this is not flattery, I'm just saying the hard facts. Now let me come to some facts which your audience would be delighted to listen to. Rahul Gandhi keeps talking about Maharashtra elections mein chori ho gayi. Now let me tell one thing. Rahul Gandhi says that 5 और 6 बजे के बीच में voter turnout in Maharashtra elections went up by 7.83%. मान लिया, voter turnout went up by 7.83% between 5 and 6 p.m. in Maharashtra assembly elections. Now, Arnab, listen to this. Telangana, 5 p.m. 2023 assembly elections of Telangana, voter turnout at 5 p.m. 52.14%. 6 p.m. 63.94%. An increase of 11.8%. फिर बात करते हैं हिमाचल प्रदेश 2022 assembly elections, which again the BJP lost and the Congress won. 5 p.m. voter turnout 61.9%. 6 p.m. voter turnout 75.6%. An increase of 13.7%. But finally बात करते हैं the big daddy of them all. Karnataka 2023 assembly elections or not. 5 p.m. voter turnout 57.94%. 6 p.m. voter turnout 71.84%. An increase of 13.9%. Congress won, BJP lost. My basic point is, be it Telangana, Himachal or Karnataka, the voter turnout between 5 and 6 p.m. increased by anywhere between 11.8 to 13.9%. BJP lost all these 3 states. Did Sanju Verma or any BJP leader come on Arnab Goswami's channel and start undermining the credibility of the election commission, saying democracy खतरे में है, लोकतंत्र खतरे में है, संविधान खतरे में है? No, we said we accept with humility what the electorate has meted out. If they've said BJP needs to be in the opposition, so be it. But Congress party says just because there was a 7.83% increase in voter turnout in Maharashtra assembly elections, we need to debunk the results. That basically shows Rahul Gandhi is a bad workman who blames his tools. My way or the highway is what the Congress believes in. My final point is this. 53 of the 86 booths where the number of voters increased by more than 5,000. Listen to this carefully, Arnab. Be it Nagpur Central, be it Mumbai Devi, be it Kadegaon, where the voters increased by more than 5,000. Do you know who won? Congress won, which means 62% of the poll booths which saw a substantial increase in voter turnout in Maharashtra assembly elections, those seats were won by the Congress party. And by the way, if you say that in Mahabarapura, how did BJP win? My limited point is, Arey Bhai Sahab, Dhule, out of 6 constituencies, we were leading in 5. We simply lost in one constituency called Malegaon Central. We ended up losing Dhule Lok Sabha. Did Sanju Verma cry on Arnab Goswami show? No, because we do not undermine the CEC. We believe in the electoral results, whether it is victory or whether it is loss. कांग्रेस पार्टी का क्या काम है? जीत गए तो सब अच्छा, हार गए तो सीईसी को ब्लेम करो, जुडिशरी को ब्लेम करो, ईवीएम्स को ब्लेम करो, सुप्रीम कोर्ट को ब्लेम करो. Rahul Baba, you are like that young child. Suppose he comes last in the class exams. He said, monitor की गलती है, teachers की गलती है, principal की गलती है.
Sanju, I want to give an example, for example, now of Nagpur. And viewers, please notice that when I speak of numbers, I'm expecting those on the other side to also speak numbers with me. ऐसे argue करने से क्या फायदा? You see, in Nagpur, if Nagpur you are targeting Devendra Fadnavis, let us look at the numbers out here in Nagpur. Devendra Fadnavis wins Nagpur Southwest seat by 1,29,401 votes. The margin of victory of Fadnavis against the Congress is 39,710 to be precise. Now in 2024, the BJP's vote share is 56.88. Congress vote share is 39.42. In 2019 too, the BJP vote share is 57.8. Congress vote share is 31.7. Which means, if you look at the numbers, if anything, Congress vote share in between the elections has increased by 7.72%. The BJP vote share has gone down by 0.92%, which is contrary to what is being claimed. So coming back to the Congress party's initial assessment, if anything in Nagpur South, the number of voters actually went up by 8% as he alleged. It is the Congress which has to answer, because the Congress vote share went up by 8% between 2 Vidhan Sabha elections. This is completely opposite to what they are claiming. So viewers, you see that when you analyze the numbers are telling a completely different story. And I think that we now need to do a fact check frame by frame and point by point to the argument. And viewers, this is all part of our attempt at educating Indian democracy so that you know the facts and then you take a qualified opinion on it. 94% of people saying, after my interview and the facts we put out, the vote chori lie has been exposed. Debating next, I would like to bring in the Samajwadi Party spokesperson Pooja Mishra with Karan Verma. Pooja Mishra ji, dekhiye, numbers are very important. Political argument koi bhi kar sakta hai, but we have to go by the numbers, right? So I've given some numbers. Please respond to the numbers. Yes.
Yes, we need to discuss about the number, Arnab ji. You were talking about the increase in the numbers, and wherever the voters increase during the evening hours, the Congress wins. And Congress need to answer. Is Congress ECI? Why do Congress need to answer? Why the BJP need to answer? Why they need to answer? It's about the voter. The ECI need to answer. And yes, numbers are important because in Bihar, just in January 2025, the summary division was done. And in 2024, the voters voting was done. And at that time also summary division was done. But at that time, there were 65 lakh more voters. And within this 6 months of time, 22.34 lakh people diseased, 36.26 lakh voters shifted and 7 lakh voters were found duplicate. And according to ECI, almost every day since January, almost 2,000 people from Bihar shifted. And you can talk about you can just calculate it. You are very good at calculating. You are very good at data.
I am very good. I agree. I am not very good. I am very good at data. Very good at data.
Yes, very good. And at the same time, Arnabji, you need to know that people are watching you. You are saying that lies is exposed. Why aren't your team going to these 18,000 people? Let me complete. 18,000 people. The affidavit which Samajwadi Party submitted to the Election Commission, and Election Commission didn't even blink. And they are lying. They are saying that.
No, Arnab, I have to answer this. This can't be a monologue now.
We didn't receive any affidavit.
Let me answer and expose, please.
We have the receiving, and Election Commission is like.
Arnab, can I answer?
Lie exposed. Just that should be also a hashtag. Why your team didn't visit this 18,000 people? I can give you the details. Ask your team to visit them.
I only want to ask you one question. I only want to ask you one question. Pooja ji, Karan, before you come in, I'll just give one point. Pooja ji, I am telling you one thing. I am extremely good with numbers. In fact, I don't think there is anybody on Indian television who understands numbers as good as me. Because I'm a student of sociology and of social anthropology. I know these things very well. But I will not go into numbers. Pooja ji, I will ask you a basic question. देखिए पूजा जी, आज जिस चीज पर आप गुस्सा कर रहे हैं, है ना, यही चीज जब 22 साल पहले हुई थी तो आपने इसकी बहुत प्रशंसा की थी. आज आप कह रहे हैं ऐसा. मेरी बात सुन लीजिए प्लीज पूजा जी, प्लीज लिसन टू मी, डोंट इंटरप्ट मी. I listen to everything you said. There was a special intensive revision. ये पहली बार नहीं हो रहा है, ये 2003 में भी हुआ था. आप जरा इस बात पर थोड़ी रिसर्च कर ले तो आपको शायद पता चलेगा कि उस समय राबड़ी देवी was chief minister of Bihar and Congress party was in major opposition party in Delhi. It was the Vajpayee government, but Rabri Devi was in power in Bihar. At that time, Congress had no problem with special intensive revision. So you must check. Now, suddenly you are talking as if SIR is happening. SIR is a process. It always happens. I have put my point. Anwar Pasha is saying no. But Anwar Pasha, SIR was not opposed by Rabri Devi in 2000.
How many times SIR has been done so far?
Can I
you are
make a
very
point,
good at numbers.
No, who
I
was...
want that number too.
What number?
I want that number too. You already said that you are very good at numbers.
Yeah, I am very good.
How many times SIR has been done so far?
One minute. Pooja ji, I'll tell you one thing. Pooja ji, out of the 65 lakh number which you are quoting, you will admit that I don't know exactly, some 22 lakh people are believed to be deceased. 1 minute. Sanju Verma, just 1 minute. Hold on. आप दोनों कागज और आप मेरी बात सुन लीजिए. फोन नीचे करिए, कागज नीचे करिए प्लीज. कृपया करके मेरी बात सुनिए. पूजा जी, logically if I ask you a question,
you are good at numbers. Tell me how many SIR so far done.
Can I ask you a simple question? Can the dead vote? जो मर चुके हैं वो वोट कैसे करेंगे? इसकी कोई उपाय आपके पास है तो मुझे बताएं. Hashtag can the dead vote.
This question should be asked to the Election Commission. They are saying that within 6 months.
But Election Commission वही तो कर रही है ना. Dead people are being removed from the rolls. I have a lot of respect for people who have passed away, but they can't vote.
I don't know what was
Sanju.
blabbering rubbish.
Can I make a point, please?
Proof that how they cut this name. And at the same time,
she's not even able to frame two sentences in English coherently. What exactly is the Samajwadi Party's Pooja Mishra trying to convey to your audience? She's wasting your time and my time. She's not able to give a single coherent argument or no. Why do you get these kind of people on your show who are not able to justify their stand with data or with facts? They make a fool of themselves on national television. Pooja Mishra, हिम्मत है तो अखिलेश यादव को बोलो कन्नौज से इस्तीफा देने के लिए. हिम्मत है तो अपनी डिम्पल भाभी को बोलिए मैनपुरी से इस्तीफा देने के लिए. You sit here on national television, you undermine the credibility of our democratic process. So you and your leaders
Pooja, louder.
From the voters' list, That was according to the rule. Not the election commission is not saying that. Even the DF of Uttar Pradesh saying that. Now you want any question to ask the election commission? Come to
Okay, 1 minute
ask the DF
now. My numbers will
they
go
will
down.
answer you. But if you have any question regarding to the BJP, ask the election commission. The Gyanesh Gupta ji will do it. And if you have any question with the election commission, DF of Uttar Pradesh will do it. And if you have any question regarding the BJP, ask the election commission Gyanesh ji, and he will do it. He will behave as if he is a spokesperson.
Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Sanju, let me get in the others also. See, I'll tell you one thing. Pooja and Sanju. Pooja and Sanju. I want to bring in Karan. I want to bring in Karan and the other panelists, Tausif and Akhil Swami here. Facts pe baat kare na. I'm only saying, let there be one debate on facts on SIR.
Let me speak now.
Karan, and we are going into a counter mode, Karan. You give your point in a minute. Tausif will counter you in a minute.
Yes.
Please go.
First, let me counter to Pooja Mishra because she was going on about Samajwadi Party. Nobody has landed more with a foot in his mouth after Rahul Gandhi than Akhilesh Yadav. In 2022, in October, Arnab, the election commission
let him complete. Tausif, let him complete.
That Muslim and Yadav voters are being deleted. This man landed with a foot in his mouth. He could not answer the election commission. 3 of his MLAs did not even turn up after they had complained for recount. This is the Samajwadi Party for you. In which world is Pooja ji living in?
Pooja, counter, Pooja.
Why is he coaching Samajwadi Party?
Why?
18,000 affidavit.
आपने 28 October 2022. You should apologize for that. Akhilesh Yadav could not answer.
The people are voting you. When they are right to vote, they deprive you guys by just standing on other side. You were not standing with them. We have submitted 18,000. India had the election.
Answer the point.
Chief of election.
Karan, Tausif. Karan is on the debate. Karan. Tausif. 1 minute.
So, the data that 75 lakh votes have been deleted is given by the election commission before the Supreme Court, and this number will increase. It can touch 1 crore. We all know. So therefore, this one person you bring on your television channel who looks so scared. I don't know for what reason.
Maybe he's not being able to answer my questions. That's why he's scared.
No. One second. This needs to be countered. This man, he said I calculated wrong, interpreted wrong. There are 2 constituencies.
75 lakh voters have
4,20,000 voters had voted. He said 2,80,000. इसमें scared क्या है?
Karan, just wait a minute. Karan, wait a minute. Karan, wait a minute.
2%.
Tausif.
Yogendra Yadav brought 2% before the Supreme Court who are alive, and they were declared dead by the Election Commission in their initial report. Okay, they are calling it a draft report.
But therefore, Yogendra Yadav has no neutrality or credibility. He's not a data scientist anymore. He's a politician, budding politician.
Individual. We are going by the data given by the Election Commission themselves. And the Supreme Court had asked them to disclose these data.
Arnab, let me come in here, please.
Are under the...
Arnab, I want to make one point, Tausif. You're not making any sense. You are a darbari of Mamta Banerjee. Shant ho jao. Mamta Banerjee ke darbari shant ho jao. You know, Arnab, what did Yogendra Yadav say before the Haryana Assembly election result? He said there are only 3 alternatives that are possible. या तो कांग्रेस को बहुमत मिलेगा, या तो कांग्रेस की आंधी आएगी, या तो कांग्रेस की सुनामी आएगी. And Yogendra Yadav is not a psephologist but a propagandist. The BJP won Haryana 2024 assembly elections for the 3rd time in a row. And Yogendra Yadav was saying कांग्रेस की आंधी आएगी हरियाणा में, कांग्रेस की सुनामी आएगी हरियाणा में, कांग्रेस को बहुमत मिलेगा हरियाणा में. अरे योगेंद्र यादव जी, कहां गई वो सुनामी? बीजेपी formed the government for the 3rd time in a row. Yogendra Yadav should quit. These are the deep state 4 foundation propagandists. Okay. These are people who, under the garb of being psephologists, are actually peddling Rahul Gandhi's narrative. A deadwood called Rahul Gandhi, who has led the Congress party to 3 electoral defeats in Lok Sabha 2014, 2019, and 2024.
Akhil ji, let's talk about some numbers out here, right? I think the most important thing is numbers. Let you put a number, I'll put a number. I will now go into another constituency.
You're a narcissist. You're a narcissist, Arnab, but I want to tell you one thing. If there's one person who knows more data than you, it's a me. I'm also a narcissist like you. That's on a lighter note.
No, you can say, okay, maybe I'm not going to counter you anything right now. But if I look at Nashik West, very important constituency, Akhil. Nashik West Congress proudly claimed a decrease of 47.38% in Nashik West. But the Election Commission of India's own Form 20 shows that assembly segment of Nashik West during Lok Sabha elections has total 2,47,848 polls polled. Election Commission of India's Form 20 for State Assembly election shows in Deolali 2,76,521 votes were polled. That's a difference of 28,673 votes, which is an increase of 11.57% in the assembly segment. This means that if the Congress assertion that there was an unnatural increase in the voters by 47% is to be taken at face value against the actual number of voters polled, then the Congress party and CSDS are probably not correct by a factor of 35.81%.
Exactly.
Can you counter this for me, Akhil?
देखिए अर्नब, आज आपके डिबेट को देख के मुझे इतना अच्छा लग रहा है। आपके चेहरे पे इतनी परेशानी है और इतने ज्यादा आप परेशान हैं, और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग भी परेशान हैं, जो राहुल गांधी को, तेजस्वी यादव को, बिहार में लाखों लोगों की भीड़, जिस प्रकार से मैंने जयप्रकाश के आंदोलन, इन्हें चुप कराइए, ये बेहुदगी कर रही है, इन्हें चुप कराइए, ये बेहुदगी कर रही है, इन्हें चुप कराइए, नहीं इन्हें चुप कराइए।
नो पर्सनल बात
नहीं, बदतमीज लेडी को चुप कराइए।
नहीं, नो बदतमीज, नो पर्सनल, नो गाली, नो गलोच।
नहीं, बदतमीज को चुप कराइए। पहले सुनिए, ये जयप्रकाश के आंदोलन में भी लाखों करोड़ों लोग सड़क पे नहीं आए थे, और रिपब्लिक टीवी को भी ये समझ लेना चाहिए, जब ये सरकार 2 महीने के अंदर गिरने वाली है, उसके बाद आपके एम्पायर का क्या होगा। आप लोग कोशिश करते रहिए, हिंदू मुसलमान करते रहिए, संजय कुमार को ग्रिल करते रहिए। अब राहुल गांधी की आंधी चल गई है, अब तेजस्वी यादव की आंधी चल गई है, अब अखिलेश यादव की आंधी चल गई है, और 2 महीने के अंदर ये सरकार और ये चुनाव आयोग, ये केंचुआ, अब ये केंचुए के लोग जेल जाएंगे, अब ये लोग जेल जाएंगे।
I would only like to tell the Maoist on the program, मैं इस माओवादी व्यक्ति को कहना चाहता हूं कि there is a rule of law in this country. You see viewers, you see what he is doing. He is coming on television and saying ये होगा, वो होगा, खत्म कर देंगे, अंदर कर देंगे, ये करेंगे, वो करेंगे। ये हिटलरवादी सोच, ये मसोलिनी की सोच, ये इटालियन मसोलिनी की सोच, ये इटली के मसोलिनी से प्रेरित सोच, inspired by Mussolini and Hitler, don't talk like that. I want to bring Mr. Pasha into the discussion.
ये सरकार गिरने वाली है, पलट जाइए।
जीतते हो सब सही है।
कौन सी सरकार गिरने वाली है?
डेमोक्रेसी खतरे में है।
One minute, let's listen. कौन सी सरकार गिरने वाली?
संविधान खतरे में है।
बॉलीवुड, कौन सी सरकार?
ये डकैतों की सरकार गिरने वाली है, ये वोट चोरों की सरकार गिरने वाली है। और अब अच्छे दिन आएंगे, अब देश के अंदर तेजस्वी और अखिलेश और राहुल गांधी की सरकार बनेगी, और सामाजिक न्याय इस देश के अंदर होगा। ये मनुवाद जो आप लोगों ने चला रखा है,
तो ये जो अखिल जी चिल्लाइए मत, आपके सेहत के लिए बुरा है। 1 minute, Sanju, can you not speak over him for a minute? I find it very interesting that a person from the Congress party or owing allegiance to Congress party says on the program that we are going to bring down the democratically elected government of India.
अरे अभी जेडीयू भी समर्थन वापस करेगी, टीडीपी भी करेगी, सब समर्थन वापस। अभी वाइस प्रेसिडेंशियल इलेक्शन में देख लीजिएगा, सब क्रॉस वोटिंग होगी और आपकी सरकार गिर जाएगी। और आपने जो ये बिल लेके आए हैं ना, 1 महीने के बाद जेल में उन्हें हटा देंगे, ये केवल आप लोगों का षड्यंत्र है चंद्रबाबू नायडू के लिए। और
राहुल गांधी will continue to sit in the opposition benches for his.
Are you understanding this? Are you understanding this, Karan? 1 minute. He is saying that we will use extra electoral means to bring down an elected central government. And I would always say this, viewers, when you listen to people like this, remember what I said about the deep state. The deep state, I'm not saying America, the deep state of foreign countries would not want a strong Narendra Modi in power at a time when India is confronting many global situations. Karan.
Arnab, it's Rahul Gandhi's words. We are fighting the Indian state. This is a fight against the Indian state. Discredit every single institution. Sow distrust, create chaos, create confusion, and then try to stage a coup. This is exactly what the CIA and others wanted in Sri Lanka, in Bangladesh, in Pakistan. Rahul Gandhi wants it in India. He wants to create this grammar of anarchy, but he will fail. He will land up with a foot in his mouth because this is our democracy. It's going to be strengthened. Channels like you have set the record straight on what the sanctity of our institutions are. This is our election commission, which conducts 96 crore plus voters, 1.2 million booths. We are proud of that institution. You can rake up as much work as you want, give something on affidavit, or apologize. Apologize to the nation.
For the preservation of the democracy, for the preservation of the voters' right, we are fighting for that, and we are going to win this fight. We are going to win this fight.
But only last question. Only last question for you. May I ask you my only one question for you, sir, Mr. Pasha. Mr. Pasha, one question to you. Mr. Pasha, one question to you, please. Mr. Pasha, when the special intensive revision was carried out in 2003, sir, allow me to intervene, Mr. Pasha. When the SIR happened in 2003, when Rabri Devi was in power, why was it okay with you then? How did you support SIR in 2003 when you were in power in Bihar?
We are fighting against it.
You can hear me. Why did you support SIR in 2003? Why did you support SIR in 2003, Mr. Pasha? The nation wants to know.
Can I come in here or no?
Why did you support SIR in 2003? The nation wants to know.
Let me correct you. Arnab ji, let me correct you.
Why have you not?
Arnab ji, let me correct you. Let me correct you. This is first time that Election Commission is conducting SIR in the country. Before this, no SIR was conducted anywhere. In 2003, it was just intensive revision, not SIR.
Why did you support? Did you support or oppose an intensive revision, special or not, in 2003? Tell me, sir, the nation wants to know. My information is you supported an intensive revision in 2003 and you oppose one now. Why?
This is first time. This is first time that
there was an intensive revision in 2003 and you did not oppose it then.
People are going to throw them out in Bihar. People are going to throw them out in Bihar. There is a movement. There is a historical movement going on in Bihar. That's why this government is scared. That's why the election is scared.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm short of time this evening.
Didn't answer a single.
I would just say this. I'm very much for a political debate on all hot subjects. But when we move the needle to a point where we say we have no faith in this electoral system, then we are treading on very fragile ground. Isn't democracy the greatest thing about our country? And if you start by targeting the Election Commission and saying the EC is wrong because we've lost, what does it say about you? I'll see you tomorrow evening at 9. Good night and goodbye.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।